Hey America, buy White Sox. Hey America, you are the greatest country in the world. You are great at many things. Economics, first responders, drugs for doctors, drugs for thugs, a healthcare system that, like Vegas, favors the system. Oh, and another system that has an ugly rhythm to it. Racism. When it comes to this race, America, you come in first place. The great melting pot bubbles over and burns my skin once again and 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 again. Let me know when you're tired of me saying and again 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 and again. This is the rhythm I'm referring to. You are great at talking about fixing it, but the fix has been in for a few centuries now, and Band-Aids don't heal deep wounds. Any freed slave who can't find a job would tell you this. If you lived where there is no economic development, aka poor neighborhood, day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, and generations of your children grow up, at least try to, on a street that creates dangerous answers to life or death questions, don't you think you'd wonder when safer choices will arrive? Or when the police will be on your side? With no investment, there is no growth. Flowers need water. Neighborhoods need jobs. Not a handout, but a hand up. Not the one repeatedly to the back of their heads. Or maybe declare that neighborhood a third world country, eligible for aid. The United Nations can send relief packages to the corner of 63rd and Halsted, right? It's not illegal, is it? Yes, that would be a global organization sending food into a first world country. The older men and women who represent this neighborhood could meet the cargo at the airport for a photo op, then lead the motorcade to an abandoned warehouse where the homeless people who live there are quickly shooed away so as to not give this humanitarian effort a bad image. But again and 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 again, the rhythm kicks in and nothing is done. Despite the onset of positive psychology, negative reinforcement controls the hood. And who's in charge of that? Hey America, I love you, I hate you, for what you are and what you aren't. You are excellent at saying one thing, but doing another. The committee to make sure that doesn't happen again has yet to stop a bullet. And still the protests continue because, well, we are excellent at bonding over social tragedy, but horrible at avoiding social tragedy. America's motto ought to be, algo malo debe suceder antes que algo bueno. Something bad needs to happen before something good. Now, I know you hate hearing Spanish because it intimidates you to think. You like their food, but not how many children they have. And all the special treatment they get because they're the favored minority. And everything in English needs a Spanish translation next to it because English is coming in second, which is also horrible because the founding fathers wanted and got bloody independence from England. But they also got the cushy comfort of the English language. Quite suburban, if you ask me. Imagine that, Jamestown, Virginia, the first British subdivision. Hey, America, you are the greatest country in the world. You are great at pornographic films and high fructose corn syrup, junk food and junk cars, digging for oil and discovering stars. You are great at drinking milk from a cow named Anna Lee. You are also great at scrolling endlessly. This may become an Olympic event, thanks to your addictive need to consume information at record speed. You are great at politics that smell like schwit, and schwit that smells like politics. How many politicians does it take to screw in a light bulb? 2. One to promise a brighter future, the other to screw it up. Hey America, you have also become expert at watching anything that moves on a small screen, including me. How boring real life around us has become thanks to the virtual life we hold in our hands. And thank God for hands. If we had paws, we would not be at the top of the food chain, harvesting animals and watching our favorite shows while doing 80 on the interstate. Entertainment is key. To be constantly entertained for every minute of every day is the evolutionary goal that will put us into space. Think about how boring it is up there. We'll need something to watch. You are also an expert at taking bribes. Say, how much would it take to get my kid into USC? 500 G's? Whoa, that's a lot. But you'll be on a team, right? Which team? Rowing? Really? The rowing team? Lacrosse sounds so much better. If I throw in an extra 10 G's, can you make that happen? Hey, America, you have a kick-ass military and kick-ass cars. You're trying to kick cancer's ass and won't let up until this bioterrorist sees stars. You are great musically, blues, rock, pop, jazz. You have truckers who drive product to our stores. You have Meals on Wheels that delivers food to our doors. But for all the good, the bad makes news. Depending on who you vote for, depends on the skew. Hey, America, if the Republican Party is the party of Christianity, why doesn't it help the least among us? If the Democratic Party is the party of change, why hasn't anything changed? Call me a voting snob, but if the most important thing I do as an American citizen is vote, then give me more choices. But again and 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 again, choices get blocked because you crave power. Power over the people who put you in power, not the other way. My contradictory dissent and empathy, there is no end. Land where the wealthy gap keeps poor folk off the map. It hurts to take a crap. Freedom, my beep. Hey, America, buy White Sox.